Hello and welcome to another update on the Tigard real estate market. I'm Steve Thoele. I'm a principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update will cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, October 22nd. So let me share the screen with you now and go through the info with you here as I always do. Okay, active listings to begin with. Last week I showed we had 31 properties come on the market in Tigard. You can kind of see it's been holding pretty steady here. We had a low of 22 and a high of 33 over this past 8 weeks. And then total inventory, you can kind of see has been on a bit of the rise here. We had a low of 195 listings to begin with, and you can kind of see that's kind of steadily increased up to a high of 231 homes on the market right now in Tigard. And the median price in the days on market for those, you can see we hit a high of 750,000 here about 6 weeks back, and has been definitely declining from there. The last week came in at 685,000 is the median price right now in Tigard. And then the days on market, you can see we have been a little bit up and down, had a low of 38 here on a couple of occasions and a high of 44 on a couple of occasions here. So most recent reading is 44 days of average market time for these 231 homes on the market right now in Tigard. Okay, moving along to pendings, pending sales. So this last week I showed we had 13 properties go pending in Tigard. You can see that that's kind of towards the lower end of the range. We had a low of 11 and a high of 26 over the past 8 weeks. Total number of pendings has been declining a little bit. You can kind of see we got up to a high of 125 homes in pending status here 6 weeks back, and it has fallen back from there, hitting a low of 104 pendings this last week in Tigard. And then the median price days on market for those pendings, that has been on the increase in terms of the price. You can see we had a low of 600 to begin with, and then it's been between 620 and 630s for the most part. This last week hitting a slight high at 633,000 for the pending, kind of the median price of the pendings. And then the days on market, that has been kind of decreasing a little bit. You can kind of see we started off at 38 and was held pretty steady, got up to a high of 40. Has decreased down to 28 days as of the most recent reading here for these 104 homes in pending status. So just about 4 weeks of average market time for homes that have been getting into contract as of late in Tigard. Okay, so last thing we'll look at is sold listing activities. So as of the time I put this together, I showed we had 14 properties last week close. And you can see that's kind of towards the lower end of the range, had a low of 12 here 6 weeks back, a high of 30 at the very beginning here. And when I look over the prior 4 weeks of closings on a week-by-week basis, that's definitely kind of been declining here. We had a high of 101 here 8 weeks back, and you just kind of see it's declined back to a low of 66 as of this last week. And the median price and days on market for the solds, you can see we got up to a high of just under 600,000 at 599 here 7 weeks back. And it's been kind of in the 580s, 590s for the most part from there. This most recent reading was 587,000 is where we're currently at. And then days on market, a little up and down here, as you can kind of see, and had a high of 31, low of 16. This last week kind of clocked in at 26 days of average market time for these most recent 66 solds in Tigard. And then to finish up here, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is the weeks of inventory, and you kind of see we're definitely increasing the inventory. A combination of inventory and declining sales activities is definitely kind of making this go up. So we were started off at just a little under 8 weeks of inventory, or just about 2 months worth, and you can kind of see we're up into the 3.5 months worth of inventory at 14 weeks here now. So definitely on the increase, which is not surprising, kind of given kind of some of the market dynamics right now. And then pricing is down a bit from where it was, although not much. We were holding very steady at about 90, 97, 98%. Dipped down to 96%, but has been kind of rebounded up to just right again around 97. So about a 3% discount right now is the difference between, on average, a seller's sale price and what their list price was, which is not too bad. But bigger thing right now is just inventory, and what's really driving that is higher interest rates. We kind of crossed over the 8% barrier, or not barrier, but mark this last week for a 30-year fixed rate loan with no points or buy downs or anything like that. So that's definitely having an impact in the market on what people can afford, with high rates, and home prices holding pretty steady because of lower inventory out there. It's really kind of crimped affordability for a lot of folks. So I would anticipate higher inventory levels are probably here to stay over the winter months until we see an improvement in rates. And it's challenging time out there right now, but we'll definitely all get through it. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and that's the update for you. So as always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. Be happy to help, or kind of run through a situation or scenario that you might have and need some advice on. Always appreciate any likes, comments, shares that you have of these updates. It really helps to spread the word. And if you already haven't done so yet, really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local Tigard real estate market. So hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next update.